48 points in a preseason game. You don't see that every day, and when it happens, you can't help but wonder, what just hit the floor tonight? It wasn't the slow, easygoing pace you expect before the real season. This was sharp, aggressive basketball that felt like it belonged in the middle of a playoff run. One game, and the tone for the year might already be set. From the opening tip, they attacked like they had something to prove. Every pass had purpose, every cut had speed, and the defense was locked in like the scoreboard already mattered. The crowd could feel it, the other team could feel it, and you could see it in the way the players carried themselves. They were here to make a point. There was no easing into the night. Shots were falling, hands were in passing lanes, and the momentum never slowed down. Even when the bench came in, the energy didn't drop. It was the kind of performance that makes you stop thinking about preseason and start thinking about contender. But was this a one-time show, or are we looking at the first glimpse of something bigger? The answer might lie with the new faces who stepped up and instantly changed the game. The first sign that this team might be different came from the fresh names on the roster. They didn't just blend in, they took control of moments and turned them into highlights. From the moment they stepped on the court, the pace shifted and the game tilted in their favor. It wasn't about playing safe, it was about showing they belonged here from day one. One newcomer wasted no time grabbing attention. Quick off the break, strong with the ball, and fearless when it mattered, he turned his first few touches into scoring chances. Every possession felt like he was playing for more than just points. It felt like he was playing for a spot in the rotation, and he wasn't leaving anything to chance. Another new addition made his mark with timing and toughness. He knew where to be, read the defense well, and didn't shy away from contact. Whether it was cutting into open space or taking a shot in traffic, he played with the kind of confidence that makes coaches rethink their depth chart. By the time the final buzzer sounded, it was clear these new faces had given the team more than just fresh energy. They gave them options. And in a league where versatility wins games, that could be the difference when the season gets real. If the offense caught everyone's eye, the defense made sure no one forgot about them. From the first defensive stand, they showed they weren't here to trade baskets. They were here to shut opponents down. The pressure was constant, the rotations were sharp, and every possession felt like a challenge for the other side. One player in particular stepped into a bigger role and didn't waste it. He read plays before they developed, stayed in front of his man, and turned what could have been easy shots into contested misses. The kind of presence that forces the offense to think twice every time they bring the ball his way. Another defender brought a physical edge that set the tone. He battled for position, cut off driving lanes, and wasn't afraid to body up in the paint. Even when he wasn't directly in the play, his energy fed the rest of the unit and kept the intensity high. The result was a defense that didn't just react, it dictated. They weren't waiting to see what the other team would run, they were forcing them into bad decisions and rush shots. That kind of control can carry a team deep into the season if they keep it up. While the guards were locking down the perimeter, the big men were making sure nothing came easy inside. From the opening minutes, they owned the paint on both ends of the floor. Every rebound felt like a battle won, and every shot near the rim was met with a challenge. One forward set the tone with pure hustle. He fought for position, boxed out hard, and pulled down boards in traffic. Even when he didn't score, his presence under the basket gave his team extra possessions and took away second chances from the other side. Another inside player brought the kind of shot-blocking presence that changes the way opponents attack. He timed his jumps perfectly, altered shots without fouling, and made anyone driving into the lane think twice. It wasn't just about the blocks. It was about making the paint a no-go zone. Together, they gave the team an inside presence that anchored the defense and fueled the fast break. When you can dominate the glass and protect the rim, you control the game's pace, and that's exactly what they did. The momentum didn't just come from offense and defense. It came from the hustle plays that most people overlook. The special teams unit made sure every loose ball, every transition moment, and every hustle situation went their way. Those little plays built the kind of energy that can swing an entire game. One player set the tone with his speed and awareness, chasing down a ball that looked out of reach and turning it into an easy score. It was the kind of effort that gets the crowd on their feet and sends a message to both benches. This team isn't taking a single play off. Another teammate shined with his ability to shut down the opponent's fast breaks. His quick positioning and strong defensive stance cut off lanes before they could even open, forcing the other side to slow down and reset. Those split-second reactions took away easy points and kept control on their side. By the end of the night, it was clear this group wasn't just filling minutes, they were creating game-changing moments. In a close matchup, that kind of energy can be the difference between walking away with a win or a loss. Competition inside the roster was just as intense as the action on the court. Two players fighting for the same role showed why the decision won't be easy. Both delivered in ways that made it hard to pick a clear winner, and every possession felt like part of their personal audition. One contender impressed with range and confidence. He knocked down shots from deep without hesitation and kept his composure in tight moments. His ability to stretch the floor gave the offense more room to work and open lanes for his teammates. The other candidate brought consistency and control. He didn't chase flashy plays. Instead, he focused on making the smart pass, staying solid on defense, and hitting the open looks when they came. That steadiness made him reliable no matter the game's pace. With both showing they can help the team in different ways, the choice comes down to what the coaching staff values most. Either way, the competition is pushing them to raise their game, and that only makes the team stronger. The strength of this team started with the group protecting the ball and creating space for plays to develop. From the first possession, the front line showed they were ready to handle pressure and keep the offense steady. Their communication and quick adjustments kept the game flowing. A young starter stood out with his footwork and timing. He stayed balanced against stronger matchups, moved his feet to cut off drives, and set solid screens that freed shooters. His effort didn't always show on the stat sheet, but it made a big difference in how smoothly the team ran its sets. Another teammate brought a more physical style, using his strength to win position under the rim and create room for rebounds. He didn't shy away from contact and made sure every possession started with control of the ball. That kind of grit kept the tempo in their favor. By working as a unit, the front line not only kept their own basket safe, but also gave the offense the security to push forward. When the wall holds firm, the rest of the team can focus on attacking and building a lead. The final stretch of preseason isn't just about running plays, it's about proving you're ready when the real games begin. For the players still finding their place, every minute on the floor matters and every mistake can be costly. The pressure is higher now and the margin for error is small. One young guard knows this is his chance to lock in a bigger role. He's working to make quicker reads, limit turnovers, and keep the offense moving under his control. Each possession is a test to show he can handle the speed and physical play that comes with top competition. A forward in the same position is focusing on smart decisions in crunch time. From boxing out on defense to making the extra pass, he's showing that he can help the team without forcing risky plays. That kind of awareness is what coaches look for when the game is on the line. As the preseason closes, these final games will decide who's ready to step into the spotlight. The ones who rise now won't just make the roster, they'll earn the trust to be on the floor when it matters most. Before we wrap this up, I want to hear what you think. Which player impressed you the most in this game, and who do you believe should get more minutes once the season starts? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read them all and I love hearing different takes. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next deep dive. Your support keeps this channel going, and I'm grateful for every single one of you who tunes in. Share this video with another basketball fan who'd enjoy the conversation, and let's keep building this community together. Stay blessed, stay positive, and keep the game talk going. I'll see you in the next one.